Alright, finally, let's get this idiot into the mode that we all want to see him in. Transformation times. What you want to start off with here is what I like to do is I like to just get this out of the way. Get the door wings back in their neutral positions. And then what you want to do is you want to come in here and untap the chest. Carefully, obviously, but still. Untap the chest and get it fully away from everything. Just fully extended like so. Then rotate the head in, rotate the head around, and push it all the way in. There you go. Straighten everything out to make sure that it sits at kind of like this position. Keep the door open, preferably. Then rotate the waist. And now I'm gonna work almost on the back of the car because I see that there's one step left. And that is you want to take this thing here and push it all the way through until it just... No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Silencio, you. Don't make noise. And fold the roof down. Now we're going to work on the legs now that we have rotated the waist. So what you want to do is you want to start off with taking the toes here and folding them in on themselves. Rotating the foot out, opening up the sides here, and we're basically done. Now, normally what you would do with a figure is like fold the feet in. You don't do that with this one. Instead, what you do is you rotate this whole bad boy around like so, and then do the same thing on the other side. And tap everything, as you can see, together in here and up here. And then close this back up. And now it closes perfectly, unlike the open box. Then, also fold the feet down. What you want to do is you want to take this, rotate this down, and then you want to get this tab right here under here. So just kind of like line it up better. Come on. Bike it. In a bit, my friend. But you want to line it up like that. Then what you want to do is you want to come... Dang it! I pushed the button again! But you want to basically take the arm and rotate it in, get it around the door, rotate it all the way in, and then rotate this around, and then this tab here is going to slide into that slot right there. So just open up the door again, rotate this around, and then push it in. Do the same thing on the other side, so just get the arm through here, and rotate this here around and then tab it in. And then finally, to finish off the Pontiac Firebird, or K.I.T.T as we all love to call it, you want to close up the doors. There's a little tab here that will go around, see if I can show that off, in a hole right there. So you just basically want to take this and push it in. Do the same thing on the other side, push it in, and then for like a little bit of a finishing touch, what you can do is you can take the hands and push it a little bit out in order to kind of keep the door into place. Put him down, make sure that everything is good, and then here we have K.I.T.T in his vehicle mode. So then let's move straight into the reverse transformation for Agent Knight. Well, for K.I.T.T to become Agent Knight once again. So what you want to start off with is you want to take the doors and open them up. It is the beginning of the transformation, and then also obviously fold the hands back in. But now comes a problematic part that I've seen people kind of struggle with. I don't really have the specific struggle that people have, but what you want to do is you want to untap the arms from in here and then rotate them out without popping them off. And there you go. That is kind of like that way. There you go. Just pull them out, but pull them out from up here and make sure you move along with the double hinge that is in here. Is something that I would highly recommend. Then what you want to do is you want to take the roof here and untab it as well, which will in turn just untab it, and which will in turn kind of give this effect. There we go. Now then, speaking of which, open up the leg panels here and then rotate the feet and the leg all the way around like so. Close it back up. Get it back into position. And then with the feet, fold them forward, come under here and take the toe and pull it out. Untap the legs from each other, and there we go. Legs are basically done. Then just a little waist rotation later, and we are now done with the bottom part of the figure. Top part time. So then what you want to do with this is you actually want to come under here and then push on this middle piece here to push it down, and then there is a tab under here that goes in there, so just take it until you hear the click like that. And now comes a bit of an annoying part. Also rotate the arms down. But now comes a little bit of an annoying part. First of all, you want to take the head out, which obviously I always have issues with. Take the head, rotate it halfway, rotate it around, and then push it all the way up. But now, this is a little bit of a part that I personally had an issue with when I first transformed it until I figured it out. So what you want to do is you want to take it, let's look at it from the back, and you want to push these two gray pieces here, kind of like in sync with this, with the holes. So basically you want to push this until it sits like so. And then you want to take this piece here, this little thing under here, and just push that in its location as well. That keeps it in place, otherwise it's gonna sit loose. So you have to make sure that you push this as far down as it can without breaking it, obviously. Then you want to take this piece here, rotate it all the way to the back like so. Take the doors, and I like to rotate them up like so. We get the head back down. And then finally what you want to do is you want to take the arms, rotate them around, and here we have good old-fashioned Agent Knight back in his robot mode.